I'm very ready. During the rehab assignments, been watching the guys do their thing out there. Just seeing a lot of guys having some fun, ready to get back in it.
You made some excellent catches on that rehab assignment. Does that kind of give you the confidence that you're full go? There's no lingering injury issues?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a good feeling to be able to get some good reads down there in Double-A. Around a great group of guys down there as well, just allowing me to come in, get the work I needed, and join back up with the team.
To have kind of a similar injury twice in a short span, how does it affect how you approach this time back in the majors now?
Yeah, I guess it's just a matter of continuing to stay healthy. I mean, it's kind of hard to describe what the plan is in terms of that. I know it's going to be a lot of prep work involved, daily assessments in terms of how I'm feeling, but I know as soon as I step on the field, I'm 100% go.
This whole process the second time this year?
Obviously it sucks. Injuries are never fun to deal with, but I know this time around, my confidence level when it came to running when I started back up was a lot smoother than the first time, so I felt like in terms of the recovery and what we did this time around, it's definitely been beneficial to keep me around.
But it turned out that the recovery times were almost exactly the same between the first and the second. Was that what you were anticipating?
Yeah, just feeling as if I more or less tweaked it this time than the full strain, even though, it still resulted in the strain. I didn't think it was as bad. Giving it a little more time to fully recover, strengthen it, I think was more of the focus this time around, along with soft tissue work, things like that. So feeling ready to go. I'm excited to be back.
Cedric, is there still a little bit of a mental hurdle when you have the same kind of injury twice in the season and twice in 3 months or whatever it was?
How I feel right now, not really. I think I was able to get over that pretty quickly this time around. I know there's going to be a lot of discussions on just how I'm feeling day to day, the approach on playing for the rest of the season, leading into postseason. Just a lot of communication to that.
That second injury obviously moved around a little bit. As you kind of look back, did you aggravate the previous injury? Was that a new injury? What was kind of the breakdown of that?
Yeah, so felt more of a pull in the quad, but it resulted from the previous injury as well. So when I initially felt it, it felt like a different area. Once that kind of receded, it was the previous one that was the focus point of what had happened that last time.
What have you been thinking about Adley as a leadoff hitter?
Yeah, he's doing his thing. I know he's a high-on-base guy. Not as much of a stolen-base threat, but sometimes it doesn't really matter in a leadoff guy. And I know today I'm in the 5-hole, I believe, so I'm gonna have a couple of RBI opportunities, hoping to cash in.
What was it like to be back at Double-A, and what were the young kids asking you about?
Yeah, a little bit of everything, picking my brain like crazy, just for them trying to, have success in Double-A and for them preparing for, a future in the big leagues potentially. It was fun to be around those guys, and, obviously got to be around Holiday and, really good players, show a lot of promising stuff down there that I got to see in person, so it was fun.
When you went there last time, that was the start of you getting back to the top with your game. Was there any memories like that, or has too much time passed at this point?
No, 100%. Those memories are never going to fade, and just being back there, obviously some of that came back in terms of the work I knew I put in, and I kind of felt the same way recovering from this injury, just focusing on what I need to do to get back up, and it's just great to be back.